Hey, you guys, welcome and thanks for joining me today. Today, we're going to do a knee class. So, just get those knees loosened up a bit. We got to remember that our knees are connected to our upper legs, especially the back and the hamstrings, and the lower legs, especially in the calves. All those muscles are connected around the knees. And if those muscles are a little tight, then we're going to feel pressure in our knees. So, today, we're going to stretch that out a little bit. We're going to need a little towel rolled up just to put underneath our knees at some stage, and a wall. So we're going to find our wall first. Stand a little off your wall so that you can just place your hand nice and gently against the wall, and then find your feet hip distance apart. Maybe lift the toes, drop them back down, connect through the feet, and then feel that connection come up all the way through the legs, connecting in the core and the lower back, standing up nice and tall with the shoulders relaxed. We're going to step the right foot forward, flex it back and forward. Inhale it back towards your knee, exhale it down. Inhale it back, exhale point. Inhale back, exhale point. Staying nice and strong in the opposite leg, nice and grounded, nice and tall, relaxed in the shoulders. Then we're going to rotate nice and slowly one way. Inhaling and exhaling, and then inhaling and exhaling through the rotation on the opposite side. You guys can do this as much or as many times as you like. For the sake of the video, we're just going to do a few either side, just so that you guys know what you can do. So we're going to turn around, face the opposite side, lift the toes, drop them back down, connect through that core, relax the shoulders. This time the left hand comes to the wall and the left foot comes forward. Just a little up off the ground, flexing it back and pointing the toes forward. You want to find your breath here so you can really relax through your chest and your shoulders and your core. Maybe inhaling the foot forward and exhaling it up. Maybe the opposite way works better for you. And then finding that nice rotation, nice and steady in the opposite leg, nice and strong in the opposite knee, and then rotating through the left leg. So you're getting that little stretch through the calf muscle, down through the Achilles. They're all connected, and then back up to the knee. And then bring it back to center. And the good thing about this stretch is you can start to let go a little bit from the wall when you get a little stronger, maybe fingertips to the wall for a while. And then when you get a little stronger again, you can take your hands to your hips and stay nice and strong in the opposite knee while you're stretching through the opposite leg. All right, we're going to come feet distance apart here. Feet hip distance apart. Hands come gently to the knees, and we're just going to twist slowly through the knees. Find your inhale, one direction, exhale in the opposite direction. Just a nice little circle in all one direction with the knees, and then maybe taking them in the opposite direction. Standing up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back, find your feet hip distance apart, lift the toes, drop the toes, connect with your feet nice and tall in the body. Exhale down to bend the knees. Inhale up. Your arms are going to be shoulder height here. You're nice and strong in the core, nice and strong in the feet. Exhaling down, inhaling up. You want to feel this in your knees rather than your ankles or your shoulders. So just think about your knees and breathe into them as you inhale and exhale, and just giving those muscles around your knees a nice soft little stretch. Bring the arms back down. You can always do more of those. As I said, just for the sake of the video, we're going to do a few at a time, and maybe this will start to become a little bit of a routine for you to just loosen out through your knees. For our next stretch, we want to slip that rolled up towel underneath our right knee, so that the lower leg is off the mat. The left leg is nice and engaged with the toes pointing up and the heel on the floor. You can take your hands to either side of the body pointing out or pointing forward. Make sure you're relaxed in your shoulders. And then with that right foot, we're going to flex back and point the toes. Inhale one way, exhale the other way. I like to inhale, the toes come towards me. Exhale, I point them away. Just finding that nice stretch through the back of the leg. and maybe feeling it all the way towards the knee. Then we're going to slip it over to the other side. Relax that right leg, not to the side though, with the toes pointing up, so you're nice and engaged in that leg. And then the opposite leg, this time the lower leg is up off the floor. Inhale it back, flex it forward, back, and forward. Nice and relaxed in the shoulders, strong in the core, sitting up nice and tall, finding your breath, and flexing through that foot. Feeling it in the knee, maybe breathing into the knee and thinking about the knee muscles. Just finding that nice, clear mind in the present moment. Let's remove the towel for now, and we're going to take the right knee to the left thigh. Find your foundation in your hips here, and for a little bit of extra ease, just slip the towel underneath your right knee. Take a nice big inhale, and then exhale to fold it forward. We're going to look forward here. Relax, and then drop the chin so we've got a nice long neck. If you want a few tips for your forward fold, check out one of my last videos. We did a few tips there for forward folding. What you want to make sure here is that your toes are flexed back and you're feeling that stretch through your left hamstring in the top of your thigh. Don't be afraid to adjust and move around a little bit. Slide the heel forward. Bring the toes back. You don't want to round through your shoulders and your back here. You want to lift up nice and long in the spine, nice and long in the back of the neck. Just looking down at the floor, nice and relaxed in the shoulders as you breathe into that hamstring on the left leg. Find your breath, big inhales and big exhales to relax. And then inhale to bring yourself up. And let's flip it over to the opposite side. This time the left foot comes to the inside of the right thigh. Find that towel, slip it underneath the left knee, give it a little bit of extra ease and comfort. And then nice, long, big inhale to lengthen up through the spine and exhale to fold it forward. Remember, nice open shoulders, nice open chest, looking forward, flexing those toes back, and then exhaling to drop the chin, but keep the shoulders nice and open, like you're opening up through your chest and your heart. Like the last time, don't be afraid to adjust here. Slide that heel forward, flex the toes back, maybe adjust, come back up a little bit if it's too tight. Just find your breath. Breathe into the hamstring muscles on the right upper thigh. And just maybe even imagine those muscles becoming looser, a little bit longer, and releasing some tension in those knees as you breathe. Take a nice big inhale to come up. And then seeing as we're sitting here, we've got another little few tips for our knees. So when we sit cross-legged in our Sukhasana in yoga, it's always good to sit up on top of something. I've only got a little towel here, but you can use a cushion, a bigger towel. And what it does, by lifting the hips, it relieves a little pressure in your knees. So that's a good little tip for anybody with tight knees doing yoga. And the other little tip is when we're coming down into our Shavasana at the end, our dead man's pose where we relax. It's nice to have something underneath the knees so that you can really have a gentle little bend underneath the knees there, and then allow the feet to fall to the sides and the knees have that little bit less pressure on them than usual. So there are two nice little tips to make your yoga practice a little easier with the knees. Thanks for joining me today, you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Send this video to maybe someone you know might benefit. And happy birthday to my little brother James today. This video is for him and his tight knees. Namaste.